Hey guys, Scotty 2 Quad here, just showing a quick view of a build that I recently did. It's with a frame called a Beetle frame, and it's a 2.5-inch quadcopter, almost 3-inch. And first of all, I'll just do a comparison of weights compared to what I have. This is the trusted Ishin Tyro 79. It's coming a little bit heavy, 162 without props, but it's a great flyer, a great trainer, and I fly it a lot. It's got a lot of grass and dirt and whatever. It hit tons of trees. The sucker holds up like a champ. Really dig this. It's a great trainer quad, a great build for a new person. Anyway, there's that one. Now, the Ishin TS130. It's coming in at 152, but what you see on top of here is, I don't know if you can see it well, it says buzzer. It's a lost buzzer. And I haven't flown this one yet. I don't feel worthy of flying it yet because my skills aren't up to par. What that is a lost buzzer with a built-in battery, with a battery combined to it. So if you disconnect while you're flying or lose it, this will stay attached and the warning buzzer will go off for, get you a little clearer, will continue to go for 6 hours. So I fly by myself in a field of grass that almost comes up to my knees. It's necessity. It's a necessary. Can I say that? Necessary. Yes, it's necessary to have a buzzer. You just really need it if you're flying by yourself. You don't have people looking out for you to watch where your stuff falls or flies. Your goggles are going to help if you have recording on it to kind of get you where to go, help you figure out where you lost it. But the buzzer ultimately is the fastest way to find your quad. So a necessity. It comes at a 150. What is it? Let's do it one more time. 154, and that buzzer is 8 grams. So really it's coming in at 142. If you watch other videos, the TS130 is 142 grams, and that's without the props. With props, 144. Now the new one that I just made. This is my little Beetle. I don't know if you can see it that clear, but it's coming in at 144 with propellers. And this is the almost 3-inch quad, and I like to call it almost 3-inch quad because the propellers really don't fit entirely when you're 3-inch. So I had to cut my DYS 3-inch props just a little bit, just a snip in the tip, and it clears the edges. So as you notice, I'm actually using the RCX 1407 3800 kV motors, and you say to yourself, hey, why are you using that? It's not another build. It was on another build, but that build failed. It was with a Caddx Tyrol, the 1080p. As soon as I hit a tree, it was blurry, and I could not, for the life of me, get it clear again. And so I'm using this one as another trainer, a high-speed trainer, and it's very light with the propellers, 4S. I want to see how this does, and the reason I got this is because the top is flat. And I have on order the Firefly 2, and that's a 1080p 60 FPS that you could just put on top of any quad. But I got this one because it'll fit perfectly on top and with that flat surface. So yeah, it's gonna be very functional for me. And I'm gonna fly this around this weekend. Hopefully it gets the job done and it's very comfortable for me to fly, and I can get good enough to actually use that camera on top. But I don't wanna put anything on top until I learn how to fly FPV well enough to feel comfortable about putting something on top of the quad and not losing it. So there's that. And like I said, it's coming in pretty light for what it is at 146 grams with the propellers. If I put on the 650 milliamp 4S battery, it comes out to 212 or 216. So it's still light even with a full load. So one problem that I've had with it as I put it together, the horrible flips of death. And I had to watch Albert Kim's videos, Josh Bardwell, Nick Burns, a couple other guys to kind of figure out what the problem was. And with mine, it was the idle speed, a combination of a couple things. The idle speed, I had to bring it up from 4.5 all the way to 7, and also added some motor mount, soft mounts to the motors, because these were not spinning very freely when I had them connected to the bottom. And I think it's probably a combination of the motor and the windings, maybe the screws touching the windings, and so it made it tough for these to really turn. And when I tried to punch it or tried to do flips, just a regular flip, it would do a flip of death. It just continued to flip and wig out on me, but it stopped doing that. So hopefully I figured out that problem and I can take it to the field this weekend, and get some serious flying around my tree cones and go from there. All right, guys, hope you enjoy this one. I really like this little build here because it is so compact. Look at that. Look at that. And I'm pretty confident that it's gonna haul butt, because when I had these same motors on my little Hulk 112, that sucker was just lightning fast, and it was 120 grams. So this is 20 grams more, but I do believe that it's gonna get the relatively the same speeds. So we will see this weekend. Anyway, that's all I've got. So hope you guys have a great evening. Sky2Quaddy signing out.